to Nightlife 24/7.
Are you ready to talk about sex?
No, let's talk about relationships.
Or is it time to talk about dating taboos?
It's on your mind
So let's talk about it
on
on
Nightlife
Nightlife
24/7.
24/7.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Nightlife 24/7, where we talk about the things that are on your mind, the things that people are afraid to say, and we give you a little couple of surprises here and there. Last week, we were speaking about individuals with large clitoris. We learned that some are born that way, and some are just trying to enhance their sexual experience. So, I'm here, of course, with the host, Matt,
What's up? What's up?
and Trini Garrett is in here with us today. However, we're going to go ahead and we're going to carry on with our last topic, individuals with large clitoris and those who like them.
And those who always surprised when they run up on them. And just a minor correction, y'all got to forgive my girl Sweet. She's doing a lot of packing and moving this week. So she said last week, but this was the topic we had on Wednesday. Today is Friday, and we so happy the weekend is close. All right, Sweets.
Yes.
If personally, I know you don't do girls, but let's just say hypothetically, you just said one day, fuck it, I'm gonna give it a shot. And you saw this sexy chick. She was, she had great conversation. She carried herself well. She was out there doing her thing, hustling, making money. And these were the things that attracted you to her. And just one night, y'all was kicking it, smoking, drinking, and decide, you know what? She reaches over and kisses you. And you like, damn, that wasn't bad. I'm kind of feeling this. And you go to start massaging and kissing, your hand slide down there, and you ran across that clit. What's up? What's up? Would it deter you, or would you be more inclined to say, I need to check this out?
It definitely would not make me more inclined.
Oh.
I am the black person that runs away from things.
You like the one in the movie.
Yes, I'm running away. I'm not like the white person that hears the noise and then they're like,
I got to go see what that is.
What's happening. No.
All right.
I think it would be about the same as if I ran across a guy with a small penis. I'm
Really?
not going to be interested.
Wow.
I mean, because if I feel your penis through your jeans, or if you're rubbing up on me and we're dancing and I can feel that it's small, I don't want to look at it. It's something that I don't think is going to appease me, so I no longer have interest, and I'm not that nosy.
Okay.
So I think it would be the same thing with a woman if I just so happen to fall on my brain and decide that I want to try being with a woman, and I felt that she had a large clitoris, I would not be interested in seeing that.
Oh, okay.
Not
But everything else about her has got you right there on that level.
Look, again, thank God this is a hypothetical conversation. This is a lot. I mean, you just turned me into a lesbian.
Well, not lesbian. Let's just say you bisexual. You becoming
you turn
bisexual.
me into a bisexual, and then you turn me into an extra inquisitive bisexual, and my first experience just so happens to be something weirder than being a bisexual.
Gotcha.
So that's a lot to digest. I don't think I'll be inquisitive at all. I think I'll just be done and say, I'm going to take the signs, the red flags that I'm not supposed to be a bisexual.
Okay. I can honestly say, and we're gonna step up a little bit on this one. Every woman that I have encountered that had a little larger clit or a large clit, I can say one thing about them. They were very, very, very sensual. Loved sex.
They had to be.
They loved sex and was clean, carried themselves well. I mean, there was no body odor. I mean, there was just they kept themselves clean. They really did. What you making faces over there for, Sweets? I see your eyes got big like damn 50-cent pieces. What's up?
Well, currently I'm looking at some statistics. It states that a normal clitoris measures between 0.2 and 1.5 centimeters. And an enlarged clitoris, which is also called clitoromegalia, ah, it's bigger, any clitoris that's bigger than 2 centimeters. And according to some of the comments, there are lots of women on the thread. Transhuman ecstasy states, having a 2-inch clit is not uncomfortable. I love my big clit. All genital mutilation needs to be outlawed.
Agreed.
Another one says, there's nothing wrong about a clitoris that is larger than the average size. I've actually never been embarrassed. And Charles states, big clits are not penises. They are just big clitorises, period. Allow me to enjoy my extra meal.
Go on, Charles. You
An
hungry.
individual without a name says, the statements and the misunderstandings are crazy, outdated dogma. Having a large clitoris is beautiful. Some women are just lucky. So when you look at it that way, as in it's not an embarrassing thing, it's a thing of embracement, it does give you
A lot of empowerment and sexuality.
right. It gives you a different experience dealing with it, unlike having a male with a small penis. Because there's nothing empowering about having a small penis, except for that you may have more anal sex than the average heavily endowed guy.
That's true, because there are a lot of women looking for guys with small penises. I was impressed and shocked. So, yeah.
Because they enjoy anal sex and they don't want to damage their rear end.
I feel you. Do
But
you?
it seems like there's quite a fold here with the whole clitoris.
Since you're doing the search there, are there many groups on there for large clitoris? I mean, are there more groups and forums for it? Or, I mean, is there, I wouldn't say like a hidden cult, but a hidden group of people who, that say, hey, this is our thing. We like it. I want mine to be, larger. But I like the fact that most of these women are confident and strong. Because like I said, every woman I ran into, they let me know right up front they had a large clitoris. They did. Thank God they did. I still pounded the hell out of it.
So you already stated that a clitoris as large as your finger is a no-go.
As far as me going down on her.
But you
Yeah.
still fuck her.
Oh, man. Pussy was still good. Come on now. I just couldn't see me. I don't know what it was. I didn't want to feel like I'm down there licking and sucking on the clit and I'm sucking a thumb or a miniature dick.
It is still a miniature penis. I'm just putting that out.
Okay, that's just me. Maybe it's a phobia of mine or whatever you want to call it, and I know
Maybe
that's
it's just that straight guy in you.
yeah. I mean, I know
Nothing
people
wrong
going.
with that.
I know some guys going, women and guys, and some of our gay community going to be pissed at me for saying that, but that's just how I feel.
Nobody can be pissed at you for wanting to be straight, just
Yeah.
like we can't be pissed at them for wanting to be gay. And there's a thin line, and it would be the same for me if I was with a guy that this actually happened. I was talking to this guy, and he was a big guy, so you don't know all the time if they're more muscular or more fat depending on their stature.
Right.
And he had man boobs.
I've seen that.
And
yeah.
to me, that was a turn off.
Was he a smoker? Because you can get moobs from smoking.
Actually, he was not a smoker, but it was a turn off because I looked at it like he was a fat woman.
Wow.
And I told him,
Yeah.
I mean, he asked me why I pushed away and things, and I told him, I said, well, and he was like, well, is it because I'm a big dude? I'm a fat type dude? I was like, it's not because you're a big dude. I don't have a problem with size. It's the fact that he actually had man boobs, and so do I. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have breasts. So me seeing a man with breasts, that was weird to me. So there's a preference. Just because it's different doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means that it's my preference. So if you're with a woman with a large clitoris and you choose not to be with her, it doesn't mean that you think it's a penis. It's because I know it is not a penis. It's just a preference for me not to be with an individual that has a clitoris that resembles a penis.
Right, because I ain't sitting down there I ain't trying to play swords and pixie sticks with you where we hitting our sticks together. I'm just not. So I'm going to put it out there for you ladies who have a large clitoris. Yes, I still will kick it with you. Yes, I will still, I promise you, I will hit it like a god. I will. You probably going to be mad at me because I'm just not going to be feeling the oral sex of me going down on you. That's just my thing. I'm sorry. But all the rest of it, I'll give it and get it to you, girl. We'll do the kissing, the caressing. We'll do, hey, doggy style. You can ride. I'm telling you, you can get it. You can get it. I'm just not going down on you. That's just my thing. That's all I'm saying. And I understand if you want to tell me, hey, well, if you can't eat me, I ain't going to eat. Okay, I got you. I understand that. But over time, who knows? Things may change. I doubt it, but hey, they may. But I truly doubt. As you know what they say, love, when you truly love somebody, you take the good with the bad.
You're supposed to.
So, who knows? Hey, my girl Sweets here has a strong medical background, and I always ask her, no matter what we're talking about, what could be some of the issues, good or bad, that could come from this type of situation. So I'm going to let her go ahead and break that down for y'all, and then after we do that, we're going to get back into possibly checking out some groups and forums for this and see what they got to say. So go on, hook us up there, Sweets.
Well, having a large clitoris, the first thing is a mental situation. You want to be confident with your body. You want to be comfortable, enjoying sexual pleasures and things of that nature. The second is the swelling. Sometimes individuals may have discomfort because it's just like any other swollen area with blood vessels in circulation. So you want to be careful with that. And when you're worried about when your cycle is on for women, it can definitely be painful in reference to the throbbing and the sensitivities. But from a medical perspective, there's nothing life-threatening about it. There's nothing dangerous about it. And they do have medications that you can take that will actually decrease the enlargement of the clitoris when you're having your time of the month. But that's about it in reference to that, especially if it's medically induced or hormonally induced. But if it's genetic, it shouldn't give you any types of problems, no health issues at all.
Okay. Now, what do you think a woman who has a very large clitoris should do as far as undergarments?
Cotton.
Always cotton? Comfortable, yep. Breathable?
Just for the simple fact that if you have an enlarged clitoris and it's growing beyond your labia, that means you still have an opening. And you want that opening to be closed off because you don't want to mix your good flora with negative flora. And because cotton is one, it's clean. It keeps dust out. It separates the dust from your vaginal hair if you do have, your pubes, which is definitely a big deal if you have a large clitoris, because you want to have that extra protection from germs from outside. But cotton will definitely be a great source of undergarment material.
Now, this is the next thing I'm going to ask you. How should do you feel that a woman should necessarily let a man know ahead of time?
Yes.
That she has a large clitoris?
Yes. One, because there are so many individuals that are out there that are ill-informed in reference to the transsexual, transvestite, sex change thing, and you do not want to encounter a homophobic individual that does not understand or have yet to witness what a large clitoris is and assume that it's a penis.
Okay.
Because then you have repercussions.
If you're just tuning in, this is Mac, my girl Sweets, and this is Nightlife 24/7, and today we are continuing our topic on large clits, sexy or not. We were just discussing some of the medical attributes to it, good and bad. We were also talking about different undergarments that you should possibly wear to help with the situation as far as making sure you stay clean and breathable. And Sweets just hit you up with, if you are dealing with a young man or woman and you have not had sex with them yet, you should let them know ahead of time so that way they're not surprised and caught off guard or think that you're a different gender than you are. I totally agree with her. What about men who like women with large clitoris as far as the taking their fingers and stuff down there? I like you said about me, I like to stay groomed. I cut my nails and I clean them. I constantly, every day I'm cleaning my nails.
Men, take notes.
I keep them trimmed down, and I'll just sit in the room some days when I'm sitting waiting and going somewhere, and I'm cleaning my nails. It's just, and I had to be honest with you, it came from the fact that growing up, I used to get nervous when I would talk to a woman, so I would bite my nails. And one of my guidance counselors said, instead of biting them, why don't you clean them? And it just stuck. From that point on, I constantly clean my nails. Oh, my God, I can't even count how many times a day I'll just sit and count and clean my nails. But I agree with you. The hand carries many germs. We touch doors. We pick up things. When we sneeze, we put our hand over our mouth.
Exactly.
We dig up our nose. So, yeah, if you're going to get close to a woman in that way, first of all, yeah, you should be washing your hands. Your nails should be trimmed, and they should be clean. And then, hell, if you want to get just a little crazy about it, put on hand sanitizer before you start touching her.
And then it's going to burn my vagina if the hand sanitizer has any alcohol.
Well, I understand that, but I'm just saying rub it in for something to take a cloth and dry your hands off, a paper towel, and throw it in the trash can. But now you know that your hands are not carrying extra germs to her. That's all. I'm just saying if you're trying to go the extra mile. That's just me. Now, Sweets, we were talking earlier. Did you happen to find any specific groups that were dedicated to large clitoris?
I am looking now. There's a few groups, but there's a lot of bullcrap. So I'm filtering through.
I got you. Well, while Sweets does the filtering through, I would love for some woman or women to comment who have large clitoris. And I know that a lot of y'all are confident and empowered, beautiful black women, white women, Hispanic, Latino women. I mean, just put it out there on our Facebook page and let us know how you feel about having a large clitoris, And you guys, I want to know from you, without being too doggish or roguish, how did you feel when you first came across that female who had a large clitoris, and you still with her? You still kicking it with her right now because she handles business in bed with that large clitoris. All right, and then let me know about that female that just all she wants to do, because I'm gonna go on and hit it right now, because Sweets ain't gonna like me jumping on this subject. She ain't gonna like me jumping on it. Those pillow princes who got them large clitoris, and then they just want to lay back and let you suck on them all day. So that's almost, I'm gonna be personal. To me, it sounds like a guy who just want to get his dick sucked the whole day.
Well, they are women that service men with those type of needs, called hoes. So you're not jabbing at all. You're not jabbing, because as long as you have a hoe, that means there's a brother out there somewhere that only want to get his dick sucked.
Yeah. Well, can't argue with you on that one. That is true. I mean, but my thing is this. I feel you in that area. I truly do. But at the same time, I think there's a time and a place just for
women with large clit.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say for those pillow princes with the large clits.
Well, I think that it's probably a decent fetish. I know it's a decent fetish, according to the photos that are easily found online. There looks like a large market for that. And I think it might be on the line of the curious male that isn't into male on male, but they're into the extreme female.
Gotcha.
So I think there's definitely a market for that when it comes to monetary, business, porn, stuff like that, because people are attractive to what they don't see often.
Well, I mean, it's the oldest business in the world. Sex.
Or
Oral sex, if you want to put it this way.
that's what
but-
I was about to say. Or just oral sex.
Yeah, just oral sex, but it's the biggest business in the world, and it's the oldest business in the world. So,
I don't knock it.
I guess not when you lay back and getting your clit stimulated.
Well, I just look at it like, long as you got some pussy, you should never be broke.
You know what? Now I'm gonna say this, and please don't take this. You women from the South, you really need to start paying attention.
Am not from
No,
the
no,
South.
I'm not you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You didn't let me finish.
Sorry if I
You didn't let
said
me finish.
something.
You women from the South need to start taking note and paying attention from these women from California, New York, Chicago, these areas like that, Pennsylvania. Because they'll tell you, I got two friends that are from Pennsylvania, one from D.C., and they say the exact same thing. As long as I got pussy, I ain't never going to be broke. Never. But the women in the South,
They fuck for free.
or you just want to get your hair and nails done,
Still free.
still free. But I ain't promoting prostitution. That's not what we're saying. But I will tell you, like Steve Harvey said, you are a gift. And if you decide to give that man your gift,
What are you getting back in return?
what are you getting back in return? Because anybody can open up their damn legs. And that being said, don't open up your legs and have a clit this big as my dick. That's all I'm trying to say.
For those that are just tuning in, we're on a rampage right now. However, we're talking about young ladies with large clitoris and the men that are attracted to them. We've found that some are medically induced and others are just purely for arousal. What do you guys think? Jump online and let us know on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, Nightlife 24/7.
All right. So, as Sweetie let you know, Trini Girl's not with us at this time. You know, we all have other lives and we got to pay the bills. But I just want to let you know, it's so funny because when back in my swinging days, I can't ever recall a female with a large clit at a swing party. That is so weird now that I'm thinking back on it. I don't ever remember encountering a female with a large clitoris. Not the way we're talking large. So,
Now, with that being said, you have not seen it in your journey of escapade. However, here on FetLife, there are 2,158 members part of the clit enlargement group.
Pet Life is all about it.
And a couple of the threads, why enlarge your clit, a brief anatomy lesson, how to use topical male hormones, androgen, to enlarge the clit. There we go, with the testosterone.
Yep, there it is.
Vacuum pump and accessory sources, and how to have real results using DHT.
Wow.
That I'm going to have to get back to. I not know what DHT is, but I will definitely find out.
I'm trying to remember, I've heard that term before, DHT. Oh, man. It's a chemical too, but I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, you figure it out. When you get it, you let me know. But I know I've heard that term before.
Well, thank God to Uncle Google.
Google be putting it down for you this week.
Yes, Google is everything.
Oh.
All right, says using DHT for genital growth.
Yeah, I remember it was a chemical.
All right, let's get some more information. It's a cream.
Right.
It's a testosterone cream.
Thank
for
you.
male enlargement.
There we go. I
So-
knew I had heard that term before, and I knew it was, yeah.
It's DHT for transgender men. Wow.
Learn something new every day.
Wow.
Learn something new
3 months
every day.
supply of 10% DHT compounded into non-alcoholic cream to enhance sexual stimulation for individuals. Well, I guess it would be called trans women,
Trans women.
right?
Yeah.
Because they're going from women to men.
Right.
Or trans men. Which one?
I'm gonna just leave it
Trans
as is. I'm gonna just leave it transgender. I'm gonna
Yes.
just keep it safe. Transgender.
So-
You just transitioning from a woman to a male.
It's a topical that's applied 3 times a day to enlarge the clitoris.
Wow. Alrighty then.
This is too much stuff.
I'm telling you, the world is changing so drastically. It's just changing so drastically. But
We learn something new
every day. Every day. And please, people, don't think that we are know-it-alls, because we don't. We do our research. We do research before the show, and hell, while we on the show, we be researching it right on the tablets.
Yes. And this is real life. There are individuals that are purposely growing their clitoris with medications, topicals, and pumps. And there's a large market for it. They dress them up with rings and jewelry and things just like everyone else.
Oh, man, if I ran across a female who had a large clit and they had a...
Induced.
Wow. Black female. I ran across a black female who had that same size. But I'm telling you, we still kicked it. I didn't go down on her, but we had sex, penis to vaginal sex. But if she had it pierced, or if she had a ring on it,
To make it more attractive.
oh no, I probably wouldn't have went in the other direction quickly. There wouldn't even have been penis to vaginal sex.
Well, the jury is supposed to make it more attractive.
Okay, that may work for some people. That's like I find the belly button ring extremely hot and sexy. But I'll be honest with you.
I had a belly button ring.
Yeah, but I don't want to see a damn ring on your asshole. You gotta,
An asshole ring.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. That ain't gonna
Do they
turn.
have those?
People get those damn things pierced too.
Really?
Yes,
So
that
how
ain't.
you take a shit if you got an asshole ring down there?
See, it wouldn't work for me.
Sepsis waiting to happen.
Right. There's just certain things. That's like, you know what? And I'm please forgive me. We're finna get off topic for a second. I truly love the African culture. I love everything about how, as black people, we can wear certain garments and certain jewelry, and it just, oh my God, our black women just look so like queens.
Mentioning the African culture.
Okay.
That same queen in some places, countries, they are forced into clitoral mutilation.
Yes, you are 150% correct. Especially about 10 years ago when they were having the genocide wars over in Africa, they were mutilating a lot of the women clitoriously. Wow. I wasn't going that route, but if we on there, I personally, I didn't know how to feel about that. I know I was angry when I saw a lot of that on the news. And what made me even more angry, as a police country, we weren't doing a damn thing.
Well, we're not. We don't care about people that don't live here. I mean, and just shouts out. I know that people don't have power and electricity and they're not listening to our podcast at this time, but Puerto Rico, we are definitely in support. We are definitely looking out, and we are definitely staying on top of our government to make sure that we do what we're supposed to do to look out for our fellow U.S. citizens.
150% with you, Puerto Rico, and you be looking for us because me and Sweets plan on making a trip to Puerto Rico to do a couple shows there.
We're going to be doing some grand openings.
Okay? So you can bet your ass we with you 150%. And it's so funny Sweets just said that because I just posted it a few days ago. Puerto Rico, we stand with you on our Facebook page.
We definitely do.
Okay? Love my Puerto Ricans.
Now,
okay?
back to our government. When we do have these moments of bureaucracies and things where you got these other governments that are controlling the woman's body, clitoral mutilation in some places. Then there's other places that don't allow you to pierce, down there if that's what you want to do with your own body. And you also have other locations that still utilize the lock on the vagina.
Oh, that is true.
To prevent rape and sexual abuse.
And to make sure that she's a virgin until she gets married.
Yeah, but it's not a lot of places that do that. But
there's still countries. There's still countries.
India, it's a big thing where they have, I can't think of the name of it, but it's a trap. That way, women can't be raped. And some parts of North Africa also, because men are raping the older women because they don't want to rape the younger women for chances of catching HIV.
Wow.
So rape for the elder women have increased. So they've been locking up the vaginal area. So here it is, you're a rapist and you're trying to get to someone's genitalia. You manage to do these things against her will, and then you see that she has an enlarged clitoris. That would definitely have to blow your mind.
It would. I mean,
even somebody that's psychologically unbalanced as an individual that would take sex from someone, that would still have to blow somebody, that has to give you that moment of what the fuck.
What the fuck? Really? You know what? I'm asking everybody who's listening to this show, get on our Facebook page and let us know which countries that you know of don't allow for clitoral piercings. Which countries don't allow that? I mean, just post it up there and let us know.
There are states here in the U.S. that won't allow clitoral piercing.
What is wrong with them? What the hell is wrong with them? You know that getting your clitoris pierced will increase the sensitivity by 300%?
Well, there are still places that, with piercings in general, there's still places that don't allow an individual to have more than one ear piercing until they're a certain age. You know how people go and take their babies to get ear piercings? Now, you had some individuals are actually getting double piercings for their children at 10 and 11 and 12 years old. So the piercing thing is still evolving because it's still a taboo if it's not your ears. Because I know when I went to, I want to say I was in Albuquerque somewhere, and my girlfriend, she wanted to get a piercing down on her vagina, and they said they weren't allowed to pierce there.
I know damn well they're allowed to do it in Florida.
Yes, they are definitely allowed to do it in Florida.
I got both of my nipples pierced, and while I was getting my nipples pierced, my girlfriend at that time got her clit pierced. And it amazed me because she loved wearing jeans, really tight jeans, and she had to stop wearing jeans because she was having orgasms all during the day.
Woo!
It would rub against that, and she would just be having massive orgasms. So I was just like, damn, you lucky. I said, you lucky. I said, you know how many women would just love to be able to have their clit rubbing against something on a regular basis and get an orgasm during the day?
I got other things to do.
Yeah, because you wouldn't even get no work done, Sweet. I know. Right after two of them, you'd be out.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, I will have other things to do because here it is. I'm going to want to shower and relax and clean myself up. And then it's like, oh, my God, I was walking to the store. I got out of the car. I was pushing my cart. I was clocking out at work. And orgasm. Nah, too much for me. Nope, too much for me.
Wouldn't get nothing done, huh? That clit would just be working for you overtime.
Just think about it. If you already have an enlarged clit in reference to the larger than 2 centimeters, and then you get piercing on top of that,
which increases sensitivity by another 300%.
Does that turn positive, or would that turn into like a positive negative? Because
right.
Too much stimulation can be painful. Just like when you guys are fingering us and rubbing back and forth on the clit, if you give me too much friction, it creates heat.
I got a better one than that.
Oh boy.
How about, does using a toy on your clit, which is enlarged for long periods of time, does it get desensitized like most women? Because I've had girlfriends that play with their toys so much that they became desensitized.
That has happened to me before.
So now you got a large clit, and now you're playing with a toy on a regular basis. Do you lose sensitivity just like everyone else, or does it even stimulate you more?
I think that if you already start with higher sensitivity, maybe you're not desensitized, but it probably decreases the sensitivity.
Sensitivity?
Because with me, I masturbate at least once a day.
Damn, my kind of woman.
If I'm in a relationship, I masturbate more because I like doing it with my guy, you know?
Damn, you sure you ain't got a twin?
But I'm sure. I'm definitely sure.
Damn.
But there has been moments where you kind of freak out and you're like, oh my God, are my batteries dying? Like, what the fuck? Like, like I got this shit on high speed. Was really cracking. And then after about a minute or two, because it doesn't take a woman with good sensitivity, it doesn't take more than 2 or 3 minutes to get clitoral stimulation
right.
from a vibrator. But after about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, well, it's not the toy, it's me.
Gotcha.
So I'll go maybe 4 or 5 days without masturbating with a toy anyways. That way I don't have the advanced vibrating. And then when I use it again, my sensitivity has returned. So if you do have someone with an enlarged clitoris, I'm assuming they probably won't be desensitized because they already started with more sensitivity. Right. They probably just have a decrease of stimulation.
Okay. I can see that. I mean, it could probably go either way.
Yeah,
it could probably go either way.
So.
If you're just tuning in, this your boy Mac and my girl Sweets over there.
Jonesin.
And we're continuing our topic on large clits, sexy or not. And we're just talking about sensitivity with toys. If you're continuously using them and you have a large clit, does it increase the sensitivity or decrease the sensitivity? And would you consider, one, getting a piercing to increase that sensitivity by 300%, or putting a ring on it? Damn, sounds like I'm actually going to marry me.
You're going to marry the clit.
I'm going to marry the clit.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
He's going to put a ring on it for that pussy.
Cause you know what? And it's funny she brought that up. Just as another side note, one of these days, me and my girl going to do the dick challenge and the pussy challenge right here on the show.
He going to lick a large clit for that pussy.
Yeah, she get down on her knees for that dick, okay? Well, we're going to do that. I thought about that the other day. I said, we have to get in on this dick and pussy challenge. We have to. And you know what? We're going to probably do it like Erykah Badu and her boy did, where they did it together. Erykah started it off.
Michael Blackson.
Yeah.
Give him his credit. I like
I'm sorry,
that African man.
I'm sorry. I forgot his name at the time, but I love him as the person he is. So we probably going to do something like that.
Stay tuned for the next show. Next week, we'll definitely give you our own personal version.
That's right. Of the dick and the pussy challenge. All right. Be looking for it, all right? It's coming. It's coming. In more ways than one. No pun intended.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Nightlife 24/7. Make sure that you guys tune in to our Facebook, our Twitter, and our Instagram. Nightlife247.com has all of our podcasts, along with our calendar of events, our community events, our photos and bios. Check us out. Let us know what you think. And we also take suggestions for topics because you guys are going to be able to call in, chime in, and give us your 2 cents.
Yeah. She ain't never lied about that. Coming soon. Right? It's just that right now we're trying to get the show to get a strong following and foundation, and that's why we haven't started taking calls yet. But I promise you very, very soon that will be happening. We want to hear your opinions while we're doing the shows. We will be giving you the show times and show dates for the live shows, and we expect you guys to be as opinionated as you always are. Come at us full strength, or we're coming back at you the same way. And for those of you who don't want to do the live shows, you can go to our website and write us a letter. Give us a situation and ask our opinion. We'll do it just like Steve Harvey does it in the morning with the strawberry letter. I'm going to dissect it now, so you better be ready for it. And Sweet's going to be straight up and honest with you, so I hope you can take it. That being said, let's get back to our topic, large clitoris. Now, I personally have never seen a white woman with a large clitoris until you just showed me those pictures, Sweet. Because everyone I've been with who's had a large clitoris has been a sister.
That's
And except for the
because
one Puerto Rican.
You've probably been with more black women than white women, or not?
No.
It's a numbers game.
It is. It truly is. It truly is a numbers game. So, but hey, any of you women out there that are white and got a little freak in you, you want to show me your clit, go on, hook a brother up. You can contact us on our website and send us some pictures right there, and they'll come straight to us. And who knows, maybe you'll make the show. Just another side note for you who our loyal listeners are. Let us know how you like our show, and we're getting our T-shirts made up soon, so we can send you out a T-shirt, Nightlife 24/7. You know, it'll have the logo on the front. It's on your mind, so let's talk about it. And on the back, it had a cityscape with the name on it. So we're looking forward to sending those out to our fans, our regular listeners, and let them know how we appreciate them listening to us. Right, Sweets?
Absolutely.
So, Sweets hasn't shocked me in the last 10 minutes with any more photos. So we can get, because she got a real good habit of catching me off guard with that. But I would wonder, personally, for those pillow princes who don't have a large clitoris, but they desire one, would they go medical or would they go pump? Because personally, to me, if I was a woman, my opinion would, I would go pump. That way I'm not putting chemicals in my body.
But because the vaginal area is so sensitive, not every woman can take that kind of suction. Just like if you're giving me head, I don't want you sucking on my clit. I want you to kiss it and play with it with your tongue and all that other stuff. But as far as the sucking on it, it's irritating.
Okay.
But then you get other women that only want you to suck on their clitoris.
That's true.
So when it comes to the pump, it probably would depend on her sensitivity, and it'll depend on how much clit she already has to work with. Because here is, I'm reading actually a very informative thread on FetLife, and it says that some women actually have the clit the size of a rice grain.
I've never come across that. Damn, that's small.
I know this might be racist, but I automatically just picture like this Asian chick in my head.
Same here. You right.
Very small clit Asian.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've never been with an
And
Asian
forgive us,
woman.
we're not trying to be racist.
Don't forgive me.
Would.
I have the right to exercise my First Amendment of free speech and free thinking.
Yes, she does, and she will. Okay. So.
And individuals with small clits, they do say that extremely small clitoris, they have more bladder and urinary tract infections. Individuals with extremely large clitoris also have more bladder and urinary tract infections.
So it's the same.
Because I guess if you're not like technically in the middle, you may not be discharging enough good flora to keep everything clean in there, because the clit and the vulva are one and the same, because one is getting excretions and one is deterring excretions from the body.
Well, there you go, folks. A little bit more medical on it. That being said, I'm Mac. This my girl Sweets.
Jonesin.
And this is Nightlife 24/7. Please check us out on all our tags at nightlife247.com, on our webpage, and Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That being said, we are definitely finna end this episode of Large Clits, Sexy or Not. We're definitely out.
We at Nightlife 24/7 appreciate you, our listeners, who has an open mind and heart and are able to listen, learn, and discuss those issues that affect you and your partner.
By discussing these issues, we hope to keep the lines of communication open to help inform you, our listeners, and our community. It's on your mind, so let's talk about it on Nightlife 24/7.